So, what is up, everybody? I hope you guys have had a wonderful week, wonderful weekend. I know that yeah, it was a couple days ago, but hey, I'm just starting off today. So, I have a song that I had found. Oh, and by the way, let me just kind of get this out of the way. I appreciate that the artist reached out from the concert that I attended this last Saturday, just thanking me for playing one of his songs, and that's the artist. He goes by Embrz. Has a really nice song on there that I'll go ahead and play when I cut this video. I'll play a short of it. The audio was all jacked up because I hadn't used my I hadn't posted a video in a while, so somehow the audio got all messed up. And so the audio came in really weird. But now that the audio's fixed, I'll post like a 30-second snippet. It's not really my type of music. It would be along the lines of what techno was, but now I guess the newer generation calls it EDM. Um, Crowd totally different from what I'm used to. When I was in the music industry, I scouted, people, hip hop, some R&B, and I've explained this countless amounts of times. It's just, this crowd was totally different, so I wasn't expecting that. But you know what? I was happy to go with, who invited me. It was a wonderful time hanging out with them. And yeah, I absolutely enjoyed every moment there. So, and he's for what he does, a good artist. I actually thought he was the best out of all the ones that I heard, even better than the headliner. Um, but again, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for, so I'd be the last person to say, like, if I ever got an assignment, like, hey, you need to go to Denver, Colorado, and go scout this, you know, this, I guess you would call him a DJ, and tell us, bring back what you think. I'd probably be like, yeah, he was the best out of the three that I heard. I don't know who the first few were, but maybe because it's a biased point of view because it was the first song that I've ever heard of his, and so it had more variety than just your ordinary techno slash EDM. Of course, I'm not familiar with EDM, so I heard the Chainsmokers are EDM. I heard other bands are EDM. I don't understand it yet, so yeah, trying to like learn that whole different story. But anyways, I found this great song by Newfound Glory. Yes, another one. They're gonna be here in Denver, Colorado. So those of you who follow me that are from Denver, Colorado, don't have anything to do on a Friday night on the 22nd of this month. Tickets are on sale, from what I believe. They might not be sold out yet, but I am totally stoked to be going. I absolutely appreciate who's taking me. So this song is a dedication to that person. And not that this person's non-binary, but I'll just say it. She's a wonderful, wonderful, amazing woman. And yeah, this is definitely a dedication to her for inviting me, for being so cognizant of the fact that this is the type of music that I like. This is the type of music that I listen to. And I listen to all sorts of music, but that this is one of my favorite bands ever. And yeah, like she's willing to go check it out, even though it's not music that she had previously listened to. And it might not even be music that, she might not even like, but just a simple fact that, hey, I want to do something nice for somebody. So that's always such a cool feeling when you could find somebody who could be like that. And so this is a dedication to her. Plus, it's actually a really, really good song because one thing I had mentioned is there's very few feelings and emotions stronger than, you know, death, than love, than, gosh, I mean, there's so many emotions out there that I've named that have things to do with certain songs that we listen to. Excuse me. So I hope you guys enjoy this. The song, and I barely found it like a little bit ago. So the song is actually called, which I just, yeah, it's called Forever and Ever X Infinity. So it is, I've heard a minute and 44 out of 411 of it for the first time, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So Here we go. I totally apologize. The song is called More and More. So, my bad on that. But here we go. And remember, this is a band that is signed, so I'm going to have to be pausing it, filling in a little bit of time with me discussing things, whatever those topics may be, upcoming videos right after this. But hey, hope you enjoy it.
I see you dozing off on FaceTime. So lucky you're my Valentine. A dozen roses aren't enough, but I try. You swept in the way that fall winds blow. A calm day, then there you go. Your gust pushed me back in, deeper than I've ever been. And a movie screen, or a writer of dreams, couldn't think up such a beautiful scene. The way your eyes shine when looking in mine, I can't believe this is my life. I'll keep
Absolutely beautiful words. You know, I've always discussed, and I've said this many, many a times, I'm more of a melodic type of guy. So whenever I used to go out and, do A&R work, I always listened to melody first, and then I'd be like, oh, that was the meaning behind the song. Yeah, it totally didn't make sense. So good thing I, was able to get down the lyrics after listening to it 100 times when I couldn't understand what the heck they were saying. Because even though the beat was good, the words were crap. It takes a well-rounded song to really make it, and in this day and age, since I don't keep tabs on the music industry like I used to, YouTube can make a person famous now, bypassing publishing deals. Because now you could just electronically upload. Back then, when you were printing out CDs and publishing material and getting, marketing and you name it, like it was a lot of stuff. But if you make a stupid ass viral video like the Island Boys did, that are one and done, I mean, yeah, you can make a name for yourself. So I think A&R is probably like a lost art. But still, I think with this song, even though being a melodic type of man, liking certain beats, I like the soft, soothing flow of the song, but I love the words. As the song, it's been a song so far. Like I said, I haven't listened to it past 114, and already, just really love the words. So let's continue.
keep loving you more and more. Every day a little more than the day before. I'll keep loving you more and more. Every day a little more than the day before. I wasn't searching, in fact, I'd say quite the very opposite. Your laugh, your smile, and all of it. I underestimated God's work. You reminded me of my worth. With the golden gleam of a Renaissance queen, the delicate strokes of an old painting. Your priceless art with the kindest heart. I can't believe this is my life. I'll keep loving you more and more. Every day a little more than the day before.
Now, have you guys ever felt like that whenever you're starting off something new? Every day. I remember when, who was it? Was it Savage Garden when they came out with the song, I Knew I Loved You Before I Met You? Oh my God. how many times have you heard that song like at a wedding or on somebody's mixed CD? I know we call it mixtape, but mixed CD for my generation. I mean, that song is like a staple for so many couples. Even to this day, I still hear it. Oh, this is such a beautiful song. This is the way I felt, when I first met you. Like I said, love is such a strong emotion, and it doesn't even have to be love. It could just be extremely head over heels for somebody, and you feel like, okay, like, this is where this can lead, that I found this person and they just make me feel so wonderful. And yes, what do they call that? Puppy love? The honeymoon stages, all those, all those little things, that's why I think the song is beautiful. Just by what he's saying. I keep myself finding you, loving you more and more. I can't believe this is my life. Like, I think that is super sweet. And especially if you're an artist and you could play the guitar and you could sing. Oh my God. Who wouldn't want to, like, do something like that for somebody, for their girl or for their potential girl or for their potential guy? Who wouldn't want to, like, sweep them off their feet by doing something, special like that? So, let me go ahead and continue.
I'll keep loving you more and more. Every day a little more than the day before. And who's to say that love can't be this easy? We don't need to bleed just to prove we're worthy. Everything that I put my heart into, everything that needs my time, put it aside.
I will admit, I don't like how it transitioned down there. I really don't. They could have gone a different way, but I know the lyrics are kind of fitting, but yeah, the transition was a little awkward. I would have kept with the more, upbeat, but I get it. They're well known for doing like really like I mentioned it before. I love how, they'll incorporate a lot of like high notes into a lot of their songs. The guitarist loves to do, slides on the guitar. You know, the lead singer with his voice has such range. I mean, the dude could hit soprano notes. I mean, you've seen the comparison video that I put together. If you haven't, go check it out. It's the comparison between him singing My Friends Over You, the acoustic version, and then the mixed and mastered version, which is their music video of it. And it's side by side and almost identical. I mean, the dude is probably one of the best live singers. And one of my favorite bands ever was Blink 182. Like, they're the ones who got me totally in the genre of, punk, alternative rock, whatever you want to call it. And I absolutely, like, there's only one person I've seen more in concert. But I'm not going to get into that. I've already said that one before. But, yeah, like, I've seen Blink 182 a few times, and they're not the greatest. Like, they do a good show. Travis Barker is unfreaking real on the drums. That dude, yeah, is just, he's absolutely nuts. But they're not the greatest of singers, and that's why you have mixing and mastering. You don't have to be one of the greatest singers, especially if you start developing if you have some good lyrics, you can play your instruments decent, have a great, they didn't start off with a great drummer, and they made their first music video and made their first MTV, debut before Travis Barker. But, once they got Travis Barker, and then once they started coming up with other songs, I mean, you could always mix and master the shit out of a song, and they did that with a lot of theirs. But with Newfound Glory, he is just a flat out phenomenal singer. They're great. I mean, every one of them is great at their instruments. I think they've taken over the number one spot, to tell you the truth. But, yeah, let's continue this. Like I said, the transition is kind of not my cup of tea, but let's see how it finishes off. But this song is so fitting for the things that I know that I do. Oh, there goes my cell phone again. Just got the screen replaced and it's probably already cracked. Anyways, yeah, it's just so fitting and I had to play it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now I'm going to play the song that I said I was going to play. I should have played it at the beginning of this, but you know what? I could always edit it. So forget that I said that because I'm going to edit it backwards. This is a song that I got through, this is a concert that I went to this weekend. Like I said, it was really cool of the artist to reach out. You'll see it in the comments. Only one person made a comment on it. He's the artist, so go show him some love. Go like his page. Go listen to some of his music if EDM is your type of, music. You know, throw him a shout out. Be like, yeah, great song, man. That was the last song or last video that I did. Like I said, the audio was shitty on it because I was just trying, I just got the equipment up and running again after, having it down and like updates and all that stuff completely changed just the audio settings. But yeah, great song. The artist's name is Embrz, Embrz, I believe it is. The name of the song is called, shit, did I already forget? I already forgot the name of the song, I bet. What's going on with me here? Oh, it's called IOU. So, beautiful song, beautiful lyrics. I thought personally he was the best one out of all, the artists that I listened to that night, and there were three of them. I'm not saying it because, I don't know how long he's been out. He doesn't have the biggest of followings. Like I said, I've gotten shout outs from Angels and Airwaves. I've gotten shout outs from some actors. Dude from Clerks 3. Because I said how amazing his monologue was at the end. It's happened before for, being a small page, but, or a small channel, but my first channel wasn't that small. And so, getting the shout outs is always cool. And so when I see somebody like, a new artist, he still got a lot more subscribers than I do, which I'm still trying to build up. So, hey, word of mouth, guys, you could help me out, do me a favor, do a brother a favor here. But anyways, yeah, go like his page, go like his music, check it out. Not saying go like his music, but listen to his music, listen to his stuff. I think he was a phenomenal DJ and great song. So I'll go ahead and play that song for you guys. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I'm probably going to say that at the end of when I replay his song. So thank you guys for listening. Hope you have a wonderful night. So it's not that long of a song, and I'll go ahead and include it in this since, like I said, the audio absolutely sucked on the first one, and I apologize for this. But like I said, go and give him a subscription. Go and definitely check out his music. Like I said, it was really nice of him to draw me, a message saying, thank you for checking out my song. And yeah, absolutely good song. Of course, I wouldn't have played it unless I liked it. I don't put a song on to bash it. Never have. It might happen if I haven't, if, like I said, with this Newfound Glory song, I hadn't heard but a minute 14 of it, and the rest of it was all new, so I gave you my honest opinion of it. I'm giving you my honest opinion of this. So here is Embrz IOU. Just got through seeing his concert on Saturday at Civic Center Park here in Denver, Colorado. For those of you guys don't know where that is, that's where the Denver Nuggets did their championship celebration. That's where the Avalanche have done it. That's where the Denver Broncos do it whenever they win, whenever they win, the championship. It's a huge park. A lot of people could go, and it's in front of the Colorado Capitol. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy this again, because the audio is going to be much better. I'm I'm going to admit this. When I went to the concert, I thought this is the type of music that it was going to be. But it's straight up, like when you listen to his music, it's straight up techno, like EDM, I guess. I don't know if it's even called techno anymore. That's just the best way that I could relate to you guys with it. So,
For the first time in my life, I can say I'm happy. Used to lie awake at night and wait for things to change. Now the further I go forward, the less I'm looking back. But I owe it all when you broke my fall and you helped me when I didn't ask. Now let me tell you, you saved me and I owe you. You saved me and I owe you. You saved me and I owe you.
now I had marked in the original video, like, easy listening. And it is. It's very beautiful, very melodic. I love the words. I love the tone. I mean, just absolutely great song all the way around. And he did a phenomenal job mixing in his style of music with, I don't know who Lizzie Land is. I haven't checked out her music, but with a very soothing voice. I absolutely enjoyed it. So,
You saved me and I For the first time in my life, I believe it's alright. The sun's familiar in the sky, and the patience heals the pain. No longer I get stronger, the less I see the cracks. But I owe it all when you broke my fall and you helped me when I didn't ask. Now let me tell you, you saved me and I owe you. You saved me and I owe you. You saved me and I owe you. You saved me and I Let me tell you, you saved me and I owe you. You saved me and I owe you.
so from what I gather, this was the headliner of the show. I personally thought that he was better than any of them. And again, the reason why I mentioned, like, I've shown in videos, Angels and Airwaves, who else? I've had 3 other bands that have gave me a shout out. And I was proud of Angels and Airwaves just because of my love for Blink 182 and Tom DeLonge being the lead singer of Angels and Airwaves, and actually one of their songs called The Adventure being my absolute favorite song ever because of the moment while I was listening to that song. I had my 3-month-old daughter on my chest and watching her trying to, making her little baby sounds and moving around and listening to the music and being all enamored by it. that's what made it my favorite song. And so, I was all happy about that. But usually I rarely gloat, about things like that. So with him reaching out, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool of him, you know. But if he absolutely sucked, because I just got through saying it, I wasn't expecting techno type music. I was expecting, like, something along this line. So when it was all like, techno and EDM and looking at what everybody was wearing, like, I never went to techno concerts. Like, none of my friends ever listened to that type of music. So, yeah, I listened to a few little techno songs from time to time, by myself, or else I like totally get made fun of by my friends and, peer pressure back then and all that. Anyways, the point is that I wasn't expecting that. So looking around, I think I seen a dude in a dress and a purse. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. But what is wrong is socks and sandals. They don't go together, all right? They just do not go together. Scantily clad girls, to me, is just like, oh, look at me, I want attention. It was like, is this like what, like how these crowds are? Like some dude was holding up like a little doll, like all lit up, and like was very proud of the doll. And I'm like, hey, I can't knock him for it. I mean, yeah, cool doll. I didn't get it. I do remember like, lights and people doing all the weird, hand movements with lights and all that. And, almost like nunchucks. But yeah, I'm just like, this is totally out of my element, but I enjoyed it. I was glad that I got invited out to it. So thank you so much for taking me. It was a wonderful time. But yeah, I honestly thought he was much better than everyone else. So I don't know if this particular channel that's never happened, this VV, Upside Down V, I don't know if they strictly, it seems like they probably strictly concentrate on EDM type music because they have this Lane 8 rave. And this Lane 8, like I said, was a headliner. He was better in my opinion. So take it as you will. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the double feature. Again, I just wanted to play this song, give it its due diligence by playing it with the audio at the right level it should be at. So hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll be back with the video that is in line with an upcoming holiday. So until then, I'm out.